Alright, I know it's April 1st, I know April Fool's Day, but look, that's just the perfect opportunity to announce something, right? Okay, now I think this is going to be a small game. Actually, hold on, before we talk, look, I'm making this on the spot and unscripted, as you can probably tell. I'm just going to play the video first. And that's it, but, okay, shut up. I think that this is real. I think it's a double bluff, and probably pretty obvious that it's a double bluff, but I think that this is going to be a very small game, like an actually miniature game, not like when they made Curse Crackers and were like, oh, it's going to be 5 levels, oops, now it's 50. But they seem to be getting better at that kind of thing now. Like Veritas didn't really blow out of proportion too much. I mean, well, that's not true. It did start out as an update for Prodigal and then became its own game, so that's actually not true at all. But it doesn't seem to be the case for Claire Alamode, at least. At least not much. At least not as much as in the past. You know what? I'm going to shut up about that. Point is, I think this is going to be a very, very, very small, little, tiny mini project. And I think that this here, might be minor. I think maybe. Then again, why would she be green? That seems odd. Maybe that's not minor. See, like I said, I'm making this unscripted, so this is, and this is possibly Syria, the god of water. Now, so far, none of the gods of Lyrian have actually been bigger than a normal human. That's only been the scales. I mean, Armadale is like slightly bigger than Oren is in Prodigal, but then when you see her in Curse Crackers, she's just like a little bit taller. She's still within the realms of normal person size. But then maybe she's like, maybe Syria is like one of those fucking, you remember those little alien creatures that you got in an egg and you had to put them in water and then they grew really big when they absorbed the water? Maybe that's what she's like. Maybe she grows when she goes in water and then shrinks when she's not. That would be kind of funny. As for the assets, you can see that it's it looks like a lot of reused assets from Prodigal and Veritas. There's some stuff that I don't recognise, so maybe I'm wrong. There's some new stuff. This tree doesn't look familiar. This tree might? No, I don't think it does. I think this is new as well. Maybe these are possibly unused assets from Veritas, though, because Veritas went through a lot of changes. These logs are from Veritas, this log asset. These, like, twisty UI elements, I think, they at least remind me of Veritas. They might not be actually from Veritas, though. The gold goes up into the thousands in this one. This is obviously from Prodigal. Maybe this is from Veritas? I don't remember. This one from one of them anyway, this coin thing. This is obviously new up here. The level thing, this big bar is new. This might be energy level for the day. Like maybe as the day goes on, your energy level goes down, like a la Stardew Valley. I think that's how Stardew Valley works, right? I've not played Stardew Valley, so I don't know. You got an X. I'm pretty sure that is an asset from Prodigal. Maybe touched up a little, I'm not sure. And also you got these, look, you got a totally real game screenshot. Why would it not be? Look at the date, and you look at the date. If I play the video, you can see it says April 1st, 2025. But this is definitely real, and I agree, I think it is real. And I just realised this character seems like a she to me, I might be wrong, has like not a ponytail, like a top knot in this screenshot, but in the first one, not. There's not one there. Anyway, I'm just pointing out things I noticed, and also, like I say, there's, like, you can see here, this black border to this sprite. Like, this is obviously kind of thrown together. This is not screenshots of the actual game, I don't think. I think these are things thrown together, but they are representative of a game that they either are making or want to make. And it's called April Grove. I should have mentioned that. It's called April Grove. That's in the Discord message that this video accompanied. Also, the inventory over to the side here, that is a good use of that space. And apparently it's just going to be all filled with logs. You're going to cut down all different kinds of trees. And that's the game. That's the game. You cut down trees. Oh, and the music is this track from Prodigal. You see, you hear it now? Yeah. Anyway, I just wanted to point that out. I don't know what else to say about this, apart from what I've already said, in that I think this is a real announcement disguised as an April Fool's joke, because that is perfectly aligned with what Colorgrave likes to do. And there's also the fact that Min was just incredibly excited to have this happen, and he wanted to do it early, and he kept being stopped, mostly by Crumlaw. Like, he really, 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 really wanted to announce this, but it wouldn't have really worked, if it was announced early, because it's supposed to be an April Fool's prank, but maybe it's not. Maybe the prank is that you thought it was a prank, but it's actually real. Anyway, I think it's very odd to be this excited about a fake thing. You know what I mean? Seems a little strange to be so excited about something that's not real, and therefore I think it's real. Shit, this is the problem with unscripted videos. Did I mention who I think this is? I think this is Syria, the god of water. I think I did mention that. Anyway, that indicates that this is possibly, not certainly, of course, but possibly taking place in this area of the world, which is where Syria is on the map in Veritas. And this is quite possibly Syria's, actual homeland. This is the island of Aya, I think is how you pronounce it, or Air? I think it's Aya. And it's like a floating archipelago, and I bet that seems like it could be really cool. That's definitely a cool location for a video game. And like I said, first instinct was to say that this is minor, but why would they be green? They have red hair. I mean, Oren has brown hair and he's green in the first game, so maybe it's indicative of that. No, he's blue in the first game, he becomes green when he gets past colours. Anyway, doesn't matter. Point is, that's an artistic choice. It's not, literal, and maybe that's also what's happening here. She's not literally green all over. She's probably normal. But I don't know, maybe this is a character we've never seen before. Maybe this is just someone else. Hey, you know who this is? You know who this might be? This might be the character, this might be a prequel to Prodigal, and this is actually the character that Phil kills in Prodigal. And after the events of this game takes place, they go to Van's Point and start digging up flowers and shit, and then Phil fucking kills him. That'd be really funny. Oh, and obviously, speaking of assets that are being reused for the sake of these screenshots, this is very obviously a Prodigal asset. This house, this rock is maybe Veritas. It's definitely not Prodigal. Anyway, the point wasn't to pick apart and say oh look, they're just reusing a bunch of stuff. The point was to say these screenshots have been sort of put together as a showcase of what this game is going to be like, and not necessarily actual screenshots of the game, because you can see how many assets are being reused. But then again, it's not like it's harmful to reuse assets. It's not like it's a bad thing to reuse assets, especially for the sake of making something quickly. So maybe that's just how it's going to be. It's just going to be a little bit cleaner when the actual game is out, which again, I do believe is going to happen. Soda Machine actually pointed out something, and that is that it's possible that this project is something that is going to sort of fill the gap if they decide to put Claire on hold after finishing it, because if you didn't see in the announcement video, you should watch that announcement video. It's so good. It's insanely good. Anyway, in this announcement video, Lulipa mentioned that they are undecided on whether they want to put the release of Claire Alamode on hold upon finishing it, until they reach a certain threshold of Steam wish lists, or just release it to a smaller audience than they really need and hope that it gains traction on its own. hasn't worked out so well in the past, but you never know. And so that was the thing. It was like they undecided, like, hey, once we finish this game, we're going to finish it, but we don't know if we're going to release it straight away or put it on hold for, like, I don't know how long it'd take, maybe a month, maybe a couple months, I don't know. But Soda Machine posited that this is possibly something that they would release in the interim. And maybe that's the case. Maybe that's the whole plan. Maybe they were like, okay, so Claire gets not shelved, but just like put on the release of it, put on hold when it's fully completed, and then this gets released instead. Seems logical. Seems like it could happen. Also, there was something that excited me very much before this video was released. A couple of days ago, John made a very rare appearance in the Discord server. He is in the Discord server, but he very, very, very rarely posts or reacts or does anything in there. So when he posted this...
Super. Very rare. Very nice.
It was very exciting. It was like, hey, there's John. That means this is real. That was my reaction, was like, okay, John posted something in here. That legitimizes the entire thing. This is not an April Fool's prank. This is going to be real. And then this video released and I'm like, yep, it's real. Anyway, that's it. I basically just wanted to spread the word of this thing that I believe is definitely happening. If I'm wrong, then hey, I'm sure Mimbron and probably the whole team will be very happy that everyone got so excited about something that's not real. Now, when I said that, I started saying that as, like, earnestly, and then I finished the sentence and I was like, man, that doesn't seem right. That doesn't seem like something they would want to do. So it's just another reason that I think it's real. But if it's not real, I'm sure that Min will be very happy that I made a whole video speculating about it. Something that's not fucking real. I'm sure that'd be very satisfying for him. His sadistic nature. Anyway, I don't know how long this video is. This is what happens when I don't script stuff. I just kind of ramble and repeat myself a lot. So I'm going to end the video here. Thanks for watching. Hopefully this is real, and hopefully it comes out soon. That'd be fantastic. Bye. Bye-bye. Bye now. Goodbye.